Hey guys, and welcome back to my FIFA 23 manager career mode. We are Dinamo Zagreb, and once again, I apologize for the gap between videos, but like I said in the last video, just been working a lot and trying to fit this in where I can. So we've had in the previous video a couple of Champions League games. We qualified for the Champions League group stage. We played our first Champions League group stage game, which we won 4-0. So we are at top of the group. We're in a group with Villarreal, Manchester United, and I can't remember the name of the other team. One of the Belgium teams. That's the team we played and that we beat. I think they were called Royal. That's right. They were called Royal with cheese. It was Royal Gilwal or something like that. But we have an offer here from Wales to coach their national team. Like I've said in the previous video, we've got these offers, but we're just kind of waiting it out to see when we can get one that we're happy with. As we go into the first game against Victor Plzeň. This is a league game, and it is Kleinheisler on the ball. Kleinheisler with the shot, and it is saved. And we are playing our B squad for this game because we have Champions League games coming up. We have a cup match in this video, by the way. So that's coming up as the corner comes in, and it is sort of juggled between the defense and attack and saved by the keeper. But the rebound as Misic, our B team captain, puts a ball in. This is Hartley from the back post. And finally, Hartley gets his goal. He's been unlucky so many games in recent videos, hitting the bar. He's sprayed a couple, and this beautiful low cross here from Misic, and he doesn't make the mistake this time, and Hartley gets a goal, and it's 1-0 Dinamo Zagreb. Beautifully finished. The Australian off our youth academy squad, and he finally gets his breakthrough. And it is now Bochkai with the ball, and he is taken down, and it is a yellow card for Hader, Lukasz Hader from Victor Plzeň. Oh, just studs first. Wasn't even trying to get the ball. As Victor Plzeň go on the attack here, and they've got a bit of space here, and it's played into Fagudes. And a great save by D'Angelo, our recent signing and young goalkeeper. Tipping that one over the bar as we go into the second half, and it is Hartley getting around a couple of defenders. And Hartley, he goes on his own, and it is saved by the keeper. And we have a corner, which comes in, and the header, and the ball played down, and it's off the bar from Martin, I think, or it was Hartley. Hartley, he's hit the bar. He's got the ball back, and he's put it into the side netting. Just into the side netting. He's having a bit of a game here as another Australian, Adzani, on the wing, playing the ball in to Hartley. He doesn't get onto it, but Misic gets the head down to Martin, who plays in Kleinheisler. And Kleinheisler gets another goal. It's about 4 in 4 games for him. He scored a brace recently, and he gets himself another one here. Deflection off the keeper, so Misic plays the ball back, and Martin plays in Kleinheisler, and the Hungarian gets another goal. Keeper spread himself, but wasn't enough, and was able to get it underneath the legs. And it's 2-0 as Victoria Plzeň give up the ball in defense, and it is Martin on the ball here and gives it to Kleinheisler. Oh, straight through to Hartley. Hartley hits the bar again. He's hit the bar a few times recently, and the keeper plays it out, and it's back to Hartley again, and Hartley gets the ball, and he plays it out to Kleinheisler, and Kleinheisler's going to fire one way wide, and it is a win for Dinamo Zagreb, 2-0. The B team gets it done, and we roll on and try to hold on to that top position in the league with an understrength squad, a squad we're trying to develop. It's Dinamo Zagreb 2, Victoria Plzeň 0. So we are third on the league table, and Ajax are starting to break away. They are a game and a bit clear now with no games in hand. So they're legitimately top, and we are paying the price a little bit for having to play some of these B squad players. And you can see we've had a second game there, and yeah, like I said, it was going to happen again, and it did happen again, and we missed a couple of games from my capture system failing. So Villarreal we played in the last game, and we beat them 1-0. So that's why we have that 5-0 goal aggregate goal difference on the Champions League table. Sorry guys, but it's just, I am trying to fix it. Why that's happening. So we got another win in the Champions League. A big game, and we missed it. So we won 1-0 though. It was a tight one against Villarreal, and we won. So hopefully I can replace it with this game, which is our rivalry game against Hajduk Split away. Croatia versus Croatia. And it is an early attack from us. And a yellow card for Elez, Josip Elez on Busio, who was... Sorry, that was on Ivanošec, who was going into the attack. And it is now Hajduk on the ball. And this is a ball played into Levaya, I think it was, with the shot and the save from Calvo. Straight at him. Probably could have gone slightly to the other side and might have had a more opportunity to score, as Hajduk have the corner. Krojvinovic to take the corner. He gets the ball back and he plays it to Saiti Šuvelić. And the ball is played in, and it is Calvo collecting it and playing it out on his feet as we go further into the first half. And it is Hajduk on the attack again, and it's a ball across, and it's all open, and Calvo makes a brilliant save as we rebound. Busio playing it out, and the ball over the top now, and it is Oršić in space on his own, playing it in. Petkovic, and it's saved, and a ball again, and it's chipped by Vega when he should have blasted it, and it is saved. Great save by the keeper initially, and then a little chip ball, which was my mistake. I hit the wrong button, and nothing happening as Hajduk turned the ball over in midfield. And this is J-Trilla. No, that's who I was controlling. I think this was Broik, and a save from Calvo denies Hajduk the opening goal, as a corner for Krojvinovic played in, and it is saved by Calvo again to keep it at 0-0 as we move into the second half. And it's Sanchez playing in. Ivanošec gets the ball, and it is stolen by Vega, who hits the bar. Still 0-0, and Busio in midfield turning it over to Petkovic, who plays in Ivanošec, and Ivanošec now must score, and does, and it is 1-0 Dinamo Zagreb. The captain gets the goal to open the scoring and to put us in the lead against our rivals, our Croatian rivals. Hajduk Split at home. We are the away team, and it is beautifully played in, and we finally get that breakthrough with Ivanovic putting it into the top right corner. As we go later in the game, and this is another ball in, and it is cleared away from Hajduk, but it's not cleared completely, and Ivanovic is on the ball again. He plays it back to Micic. He plays in Domingue, and Domingue gets potentially, that might be his first goal for the club to put us 2-0 clear. And you can see there's a lot of substitutes have been made. Emreli sitting in there as we see it again. Micic playing in Domingue, and a quick little left-footed, wrong side of the body, side footer. No, it wasn't a side footer, it was a strike, and it is past the Hajduk keeper. And that's what we want to see in big games. 84th minute now, and Antuna just slips a slide tackle, keeps going on his own. Antuna's going to go on his own. Antuna firing one into the top corner, and it's 3-0. Dinamo Zagreb late in the game. And the game is now well in hand for Dinamo Zagreb. Winding up, Antuna Brujo, a brilliant strike into the top corner again. And we get the win, the victory over our rivals. And you can see in these rivalry games that at the end of the game, it's something that's different from a lot of the games where you play against just regular sides. When you're playing a rival team, there is that kind of like, sorry mate, yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you know, good game. You know, it's just a game. We're rivals, but it's just a game. And, you know, better luck next time kind of thing. So that's a good little feature, I think. As we climb up the table, we are still 4 points adrift of AEK Athens, the Greek side. We put Hajduk into the lower part of the table with that convincing victory. And we have a loan offer for Antun Jovanovic. So our right wing back, he's actually quite decent for one of our youth academy players. And we ended up loaning him out to Lechia Gdańsk. I think they are a Polish team. So he's going to go out on a 2-year loan. We're going to pay his salary and watch him develop. As the financial report has come back and we have achieved what we were supposed to achieve. We have hit that 30% increase through player sales and other kind of revenue, which was something that was threatening our position at the club during the off season. We almost lost our job despite everything that we achieved. So we've now put ourselves into a nice clear space and safety as we say goodbye to Antun Jovanovic, who is off to Paris FC. Hang on a second. I need to pay a bit more attention because it was actually Dragomir Juric who went to Lechia Gdańsk, and Antun Jovanovic went to Paris FC. So I wasn't really paying attention there. It can be a bit confusing, as I've said before, the way they set things up. I cut them up and then I come back to it, and sometimes I don't know what's going on. So we had an offer there from Finland, which we're just going to hold off on to coach the Finnish team as we go into this game against CFR Cluj. And it's Emreli on the attack, and it's Emreli with his shot turned away from the CFR keeper. B team in action again as we look to develop some of our youth players and our younger squad, as the captain of the B team, Micic, is on the ball, plays in Marin, who's got some space on his own as Marin, and there was a bit of a pathetic shot, might have taken the deflection there as it goes to the keeper. And we are in the 90th minute now, and it's CFR, and there really wasn't a lot to talk about in that match, as it is a draw 0-0 against not one of the stronger teams in the league, but we're going to have to take some of these results when we're not playing our full strength squad with other objectives in mind. So for this one, it is Dinamo Zagreb 0, CFR Cluj 0 in a very, very shortened highlight because it literally was nothing going on in that game at all. As we fall further adrift of Ajax, and we are now 6 points adrift with that draw. And yeah, can't let them get too much further away, because once we get to those end of season playoff games, we're going to have to look at trying to get a bit closer. Because as we saw last season, that top spot is the spot that allows you to try and play for Champions League football. So we can't afford to let Ajax get away, because then that might cost us the opportunity to get into the Champions League again, depending on how we go in the Champions League this season, of course. So I'm going to take this opportunity now while we prepare for our next Champions League game to say, if you do like this type of content and you like the channel and you like these videos, that you should hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything in the future. As we go into our biggest game, possibly of the whole series, against Manchester United from England, a name that is globally known, and they have come here to Zagreb, Croatia, and we are playing them in our next league match, our next group stage match in the Champions League. It is Dinamo Zagreb against Manchester United, and we are in the first half here, and we turn the ball over, and it's Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, and he has missed. He had the ball, we took it off of him, and then we got it taken off of us, and then he got the ball in a lot of space, and he has blown an opportunity there to go 1-0 up away from home, as it is Dinamo Zagreb on the attack, but we turn the ball over again, and it is Sancho on the ball, playing it back to Guerrero, and Lima now driving into the box. It's Lima! And it is 1-0 Manchester United. Away from home. And taking the ascendancy in this Champions League group stage match against Dinamo Zagreb. And this was what we were waiting for, a test against a team of somewhat high quality, and seeing if this team that we've created is going to match up, if they're going to stack up against the best. And so far, we're finding ourselves behind as Sancho goes in heavily against Rodriguez, and he is down. And it is Sancho who's going to get the card. It was a bit of a clumsy tackle. Just Rodriguez, good skill, getting the ball away from him, and ended up giving away a late tackle as we work our way through the midfield here. And it's Antuna playing in Pekovic. And Pekovic is all on his own. And can it be Pekovic? And it is Pekovic! In off the bar, equalising in the 23rd minute against Manchester United, and we are back on terms again in this Champions League tie, and we retain, in live standings, we retain our first position in the group stage with that goal. Second half now, and it is Vega all on his own now, and he's going to have a shot. And it is saved. And turned away. It wasn't a very vicious shot. Had pressure from the defender. As we move further into the game, and it's Orsic on the wing. He's going to turn inside. Orsic going all his own. Pekovic, and it is saved by the keeper. Again, as Man United try to get in, and it's Rashford. Marcus Rashford going on his own and kicks it straight into the defender. He plays it out. Špikić to Busio to Pekovic. Pekovic now playing one out to Špikić. Špikić, lots of space. Špikić playing in Pekovic, and it is straight into the defender, but Špikić is still on the ball, and he plays in to Emreli, and who is denied. Corner late in the game, header, and it is saved, and it is 1-1 at the end of this one. Man United come into Zagreb, they come into Croatia and get a result in this Champions League tie, and it is all to do again in the follow-up leg at Old Trafford in England, when we will play them on their deck. It's Dinamo Zagreb 1, Manchester United 1. And we're not even going to bother doing any mid-game preamble. We're just going to jump straight into this one against Ferencvarosi in a league match, and we are playing our B squad again, and it's Arzani now in the first half, going down the wing on his own, and he's going to put the ball in, and it is at the far post, trying to get out of the mire there to celebrate. Špikić with the header, a great header, diving in and putting it past the keeper. A great ball in. It was all on his own. As we see it again, Arzani on the wing. Ball in. Špikić beats the defender, dives across the defender basically, and puts that one into the back of the net. He's been good for us, Špikić. An up-and-comer. Him and Marin and Arzani and Hartley starting to get in there, so signs are good for the future of this squad as Ferencvarosi go into the attack, and the ball is played out, and this is a name that I can't pronounce, and it is another name that I can't pronounce, and it is a goal. The equalizer for Ferencvarosi. As they get a goal back. We are playing away, and it was easily done, and it was actually really close to D'Angelo, and he probably could have saved that, and their manager is ecstatic as we go into the 30th minute, and it's another shot, and we are having to defend, and we are being put under pressure by a team that we absolutely obliterated last time we played them. I think we ended up winning 7-0 or something. So they have come to make a statement. Corner for Ferencvarosi, and it is coming in, and it is cleared away temporarily, but they are playing it back in, and this is Loncha with a shot, and it is saved initially by D'Angelo, but the follow-up is put into the back of the net. And they've turned it around from being 1-0 down, and are now 2-1 up. And this is not what we want to see, because we do need to think about the league. We have to have one eye on the league. We have to try and still win the league despite the challenges that we have ahead of us with the Champions League. And we are just hoping that our B team can do enough when we cannot play the first team, as we go into the 41st minute, and as Emreli with his shot saved. Once again, a little bit too close to the keeper. Corner now from Micic, and it is not completely cleared. The header back out from Kleinheisler to Micic. Micic plays the ball in. Is this Emreli with another headed goal? No, it's not. It's a save from the Ferencvarosi keeper, but it does come back to Emreli, and he's going to wind up, and it's straight into the defender, and he's going to get the ball back again. Just keep giving him the ball. And he plays one over to Špikić, who plays it in, and it is headed away again. And now it is Ferencvarosi who take a 2-1 lead into half time as we go into the second half, and it's Hartley on the ball trying to go on his own, and a pretty unenthralling shot from him as it goes harmlessly wide. 53rd minute now, and it's Ferencvarosi on the attack again, playing the ball into, I can't pronounce that name, and I can't pronounce this one, but whatever it is another goal for Ferencvarosi, and it is 3-1, and they are in control completely of this game. 1-0 down early, and they've come back with 3 on the trot. The ball across, D'Angelo nowhere, an open net, the volley straight into the back of the net. And we are not excited about that. Not playing well, basically, as it is the 58th minute now, and we are trying to make a statement, and Hartley puts the ball in, and it is stolen at the last second. Kleinheiser's attempt snuffed, and we cannot get a goal back, as it is Hartley once more, and Hartley, and it is saved. It really wasn't a great attempt. Left foot, wrong side of the body, as Ferencvarosi find themselves in attack, and we are going to try and rebound. No, we're not. We're going to give the ball away, and this is a save in the end from D'Angelo, who rolls it out, and we are late in the game now, and it is Fitzpatrick, one of the academy players, playing it in to Ivanovic, who we brought on because we're like, we need to save this game. Let's bring on our gun. Let's bring on the captain. And he gets himself a goal. And it is 3-2 now. And can we get an equalizer late in the game to rescue this one from the clutches of defeat? Pretty standard finish. And it is the finish, the end of the game. We lose this one in the league game. It wasn't enough. As we slip further down, Jumin Q was one of the goal scorers that I just couldn't catch it because I do read these on the fly as he freezes in midair. I do just read the names on the fly, so sometimes I will mess them up. It's Ferencvarosi 3, Dinamo Zagreb 2. So we are now third, and we are 6 points adrift of Ajax. Slavia Praha have jumped us. We are equal on points with Shakhtar, and it is all on for that second spot, and we all need to work towards trying to cut the lead on Ajax as we move into a cup match, the quarterfinals. We are playing Shakhtar Donetsk in a quarterfinal. We got knocked out of the cup last season, and we have progressed in this one from the round of 16 because there are only 16 teams in this league, and so we won that first match, which we never saw because of my technical issues. But we are here in the quarterfinal, and this is one of our goals. We have to win this match. Like, we have to win this cup. This is one of the expectations that we're to win this. And we're coming up against one of our old teammates, Ljubicic, who we ended up transferring out this season to Shakhtar. So we are playing an old friend, as it is Antuna early going in, and it is a shot from Pekovic twice and off the bar. Not long after that, because it is only 9 minutes into the game, and it is Shakhtar with the shot and a save by Calvo to put it out for a corner. Brilliant save, because that was going top corner. And our rock between the posts is doing it for us again. as we go into attack, and it's Vega. Can he get a goal? And he cannot, as the Shakhtar keeper keeps that one out. There is no tomorrow in this competition. You need to win in regular time or in extra time or in penalties, as Ivanovic goes on his own, and that is saved, and it's still 0-0, and it's a bit of an action-packed early start to this game. A lot of opportunities to go ahead for both teams. We are in the 36th minute now, and this is Antuna playing in Rodriguez, and Rodriguez in the box, playing in to Pekovic, and it is a goal. And the lead in the quarterfinal of the Cup, the Balkan League Cup. Although it's not called that, that's what it is for us with all these teams that we have in this league. And we have one hand on the trophy. What am I talking about? We have 1 foot into the semi-final with that goal, as it is now coming to the end of the second half, and is Antuna going on his own. Is he going to score another brilliant goal? No, he's not. The Shakhtar keeper keeping that one out. He scored one like this in this video from a little bit more of a tighter angle. He couldn't do that again. As we head into the second half now, and it's Shakhtar on the attack. Tete playing in to Kornienko, who finds himself in space on his own, and it is unbelievably saved by Calvo. That was like point blank range, and he's just caught that almost on the volley, as Vega out of nowhere just steals it off the defender, who was kind of loitering under the ball, unable to challenge the keeper, as it is Vega on the ball again, and he plays in Pekovic, and Pekovic plays in Antuna, and it is saved by the keeper. As we go late in the game, and Shakhtar have a free kick, and it is headed away, and it is enough to progress to the semi-final of the Balkan Cup, as we push aside Shakhtar Donetsk, who are one of the top teams in the league this season. They are right there with us in the league, and we have just edged them. Pekovic with the goal, and we trot on. It is Dinamo Zagreb 1, Shakhtar Donetsk 0. So Sparta Praha advance, Ferencvárosi advance, and Viktor Plzeň advance. So we're going to play one of those teams in the semi-finals. And we are now playing another league match. FCSB is our opponent in this match. They are just outside that playoff region. So it's the top 6 as we go into the attack. It is the B team once again, and it's Emreli on the ball, and it's Emreli playing in Misic, and Misic gets the goal. The early goal in the 8th minute, the captain of the B team. Emreli getting free in the box, playing it across, keeper no chance, and Misic gets the opener. Just great build-up play there, threading it through the defence of FCSB, and we put ourselves in position to keep touch with Ayak, who are at the top. As where have we seen that before? And Stoica wastes an opportunity. Where have we seen me whiff on a tackle like that before? Many a time. As FCSB try to go forward again, but their attempts are not threatening D'Angelo, because just not giving themselves enough time or enough space or showing enough patience to build up. As that one goes way wide, but it is a corner. It was a deflection. So Olaru with the corner, and it is headed away. But FCSB are on the attack again. That was an offside, and it is just by the post. How did that get past the goalkeeper? It's one of those ones that just keeps going and going and going, and then it either goes in or it doesn't, and it just brushes past the post. As FCSB go on the attack again, it's Stoica. This time, maybe the defense is a little bit better, but it's not. As Dolka found himself in a little bit of space, but could not challenge. As we go into the second half now, and it's Emreli on the ball. Playing in Adzani. Adzani playing it in to Hartley, who plays in Marin, and Marin gets the goal. The second goal in the 50th minute. We've spoken about him already being one of the up-and-coming players in our squad. He scored a couple already, and there's another one for him. Keeper nowhere, and he was all on his own, and the defense has just pushed up on the attacker and left him all on his own to put it away, as we find Adzani on the wing again and putting in another cross, and it's Hartley trying to squeeze it past, and it was another goal, and this is Emreli. I kind of missed that. Hartley with the initial shot saved by the keeper, and it fell after it came off a couple of players to Emreli. As we see it again, yeah, the header away wasn't clear, and we header it back in, and what was that from Emreli? Defies the laws of physics. A spinning side acrobatic kick. We're getting one or two a video, these side acrobatic kicks, and that took the cake. As we go forward again, and it is Emreli missing with the header, but it's Adzani who steals the ball back, and he plays it into Emreli, and Emreli gets a second. After that absolute wonder goal, he's put another one in the back of the net. And we assert our dominance in this game with our B squad getting it done. And Emreli just racking up the goals again. He has, I mean, he could go, he could put himself in position to replace Pekovic if Pekovic does so decide to leave the club at any point, because he gets it done, and that goal, like, what was that? The ball's coming to him, and he spins like an inch off the ground with a side bicycle and gets it. Dinamo Zagreb 4, FCSB 0. We claw it back. Not really. No, we're still 6 points behind. 14 games, so we're halfway through the league season. And we find ourselves in second. And Ajax are the team to beat. They've just beaten Shakhtar, if you can see that just there, 2-0. And Shakhtar up in that top part as we go to our return leg against Manchester United in the Champions League. And fittingly, the final game of this video. So a win here, and we really would put the wind up the rest of the competition. So we're playing in Old Trafford, and yeah, this is now, like I said, the last game that we played against them was the biggest game of this career mode. This is now the biggest game of this career mode, and it's probably going to be that way the more we progress in this competition. Every game is going to be the biggest game we've played in this career mode, because the stakes are going to get higher and higher as long as we can progress from this group stage. We're in a good position to, because we are leading the group We have not lost a game yet in the Champions League so far. So let's see what we can do. This is the test away against Man U at Old Trafford. Dinamo Zagreb in the Champions League. It's all to play for, and this would pretty much consolidate us for the knockout stages. And it's risky for Man U as we go into the 5th minute, and it is Orsic playing a ball in, and Vega could not get enough purchase on that one. A throw in now as Vega has the ball, and he's going to play in Pekovic, and Pekovic shot goes into the defender, but we're not done, and Antuna plays a ball in, and it's headed in! Rodriguez with the goal as we go 1-0 up against Man United at Old Trafford. And the crowd is silent. Not a whisper. All you can hear is the Dinamo Zagreb fans off in the corner, cheering and chanting as we take the lead. A good ball in, and Rodriguez makes no mistake as we go into the 35th minute, and we are on the attack, and it's Pekovic on the ball, playing in Vega, and Vega with pace. Is he going to put it 2-0 up? No, he's not. It is saved by De Gea. It was going in as the Man U fans try to G up their team, and the corner comes in, and this is Sanchez, and Sanchez is going to wind up, and the pressure is on. We are not fazed by the occasion. We are here to make a statement and say we are contenders for this competition, as it is Dinamo Zagreb in the second half on the attack, and it's Vega getting the ball. Vega can't score the goal. Busio back to Vega, and Vega plays a lovely ball across Antuna, and it's Antuna this time, and Antuna 2-0 Dinamo Zagreb. And the boos ring down from the Man U fans as we take command of this tie and this group and show the rest of Europe that we are serious about this competition. We've come in here and we are not fazed by this occasion. We are completely at one. And it is the 65th minute, and we are still attacking as we go on the attack again. And it is Rodriguez who gets taken down. The ref says keep playing, but he brings it back. And nothing came of that. Don't know why I left that there. As Ronaldo plays in Verratti, and it is a goal! Man U get a goal back. They claw their way. They try to claw their way. Calvo could not get there. The outstretched hands of Calvo. This was pinpoint to the top corner. And Man U have a goal back as the ball spins unrealistically in his hands. Man U now, the fans getting right behind them as Parejo goes forward. He plays in Wan-Bissaka, who plays in to Ronaldo, and it is saved brilliantly by Calvo once again, and it is late in the game, and we go on the counter attack, and it's Ivanišec. Oh, Ivanišec! Drama at Old Trafford. Dinamo Zagreb come in here and they have shocked Man United. There's no way back now. This late goal, the nail in the coffin, the captain, our GOAT, has put the sealer on the game and potentially the sealer on the group. And that is it. And the boos ring down and the cheers come from the Dinamo Zagreb fans. And Ronaldo is like, what the hell just happened? We just got owned. We are here, Europe. We are here to compete for this title. We don't care where you want us to play. We will play there and we will show up. It's Manchester United 1, Dinamo Zagreb 3. And that's it for today's video, guys. We're doing well. Like, this is what we have been building for. This is what we did all last season for. Was the whole, signing all these players, rebuilding this squad, getting everything right, understanding who was good, who was bad, clearing out all the dead wood, and preparing for this competition. And we're here and we are prepared and we are showing that we're serious. We are not here to just participate. We are here to challenge. So that's a big scalp in my books. Maybe they're not the best team in England like they used to be, but it is still one of the top teams in Europe, and we have quite competently defeated them on their own turf. So look out, the rest of Europe. But anyway, guys, that is today's video. Remember, like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content and you want to keep following this series. I thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.